Good evening, basketball fans, and once again, welcome back to Bedford Road Collegiate in Saskatoon. This is Kevin Haru saying, this is it. We're getting down to the finals, game 19. It happens fast and furious inside this gym, the 43rd BRIT Classic in tonight. In the third place final, the Sacred Heart Huskies out of Ottawa, Ontario will take on the Sturgeon Composite Spirits out of Namao, Alberta. Again, we say hi to you across this great country, and wherever you're listening in from and watching from tonight, send us an email at britbasketball@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you, whether you're a parent, aunt, uncle, grandparent, brother, sister, whatever the case may be. We'd love to hear your feedback on our broadcast here at the championship. Well, if you've been listening along, we've been captivated by these two teams, the Sturgeon Composite Spirits out of Namao, Alberta. Well, they lost a heartbreaker, a thriller earlier today in the semifinal against the Centennial Chargers of Saskatoon. That team will play right after this one for a championship. And the Sacred Heart Huskies, they also lost a tight defensive battle earlier, 1:30 this afternoon in the first semifinal against the St. George's Saints out of Vancouver, British Columbia, and so they find themselves in this third place game. Both of these teams are making their first ever appearance here at the BRIT Classic, and I'd say it's a pretty good showing for both sides. A reminder, coming up after this, we'll have the championship final, the St. George's Saints taking on the Centennial Chargers. The atmosphere again tonight on Championship Saturday here at the Classic is starting to build. I've got a throng of Centennial Chargers fans to my broadcast right. They're waiting anxiously. There shouldn't be a seat to be had in this place tonight. But everybody's settling in for this third place game, and so are we. The Sacred Hearts out of Ottawa are led by Sean Stokwa, a grade 12 guard, 5'10", perhaps the MVP of this tournament, wears his heart on his sleeve and has battled all weekend long. And the Sturgeon Composite Spirits, well, they're led by a brigade, but it's Ethan Shaw, a 5'8" guard in grade 12, who has been a rallying point for this team. He's all gashed up, his forehead bloodied last night, wore a bandage over it in the semifinals, seemed unscathed, but he fouled out of the latest game with about 2 minutes left, and you could see by the look on his face that he wasn't happy about development. He'll try and play the full 32 minutes here tonight. I know, talking to the coaches on both sides, they've loved the experience. Everywhere you go, everywhere you are in this city, it's BRIT basketball on the minds of everyone. About 30 seconds away before we get into the starting lineups here, and then we're set for the third place game here, which is being broadcasted live on television in Saskatoon, and we're live on BRIT Basketball. Running a little behind schedule. Obviously, this tip-off was set for 7:30. It's about 7:50 local time in Saskatoon on a day where it's been blustery, cold, and stormy outside, weather we've expected around this time of year. But people are still piling in, making the pilgrimage from all parts of the city to watch some real good basketball. I think we're just about set to get into the starting lineups. I'll let you listen in. We'll fill you in on the starters for both sides, and then it's time to tip off the third place game from Bedford Road Collegiate on the west side of Saskatoon. Not really sure what the delay is at this point. Here we go. Buckle up. Starting lineups underway. Here we're set for the starting lineups. Let's listen in. So the Sturgeon Composite Spirits have been introduced to the crowd. Now we've got the starting lineups being introduced for the Sacred Heart Huskies out of Ottawa. And we've been introduced to the Sacred Heart Huskies out of Ottawa. We now know the starters for the Sturgeon Composite Spirits. Number 5, Brendan Pullman, Ethan Shaw, Matt Culp, Mason Holt, and Gabe Lawyer. On the other side, you've got Sean Stokwa, John Paluch, Keegan McNeil, Vic Gill, and Brandon Simpson. Those are your starters. We're set third place on the line, and we're going to tip this one off. A little behind schedule, but we're underway nonetheless. It's going to be the Saints, pardon me, not the Saints. They're playing in the championship after this. Vic Gill wide open, 3-ball, gets it, good. And right away, the Huskies are out in front. Ethan Shaw controlling his offense. One thing we've noticed about the Spirits is that they start slow. They want to get off to a better start in the third place game with a gym packed on a Saturday night at Bedford. Shaw can't get that one to go. Rebounded, the ball is loose, and the shot clock expires. The ball went out of bounds, and I think it's going to be Huskies' ball. It should be. No, wait a second. We're going to give it to the Spirits with a new shot clock. Lawyer can't get that one to go, but rebounded again over there by Pullman. Swings it out here to Cup. Cup looking for Shaw. He finds him. 1 minute into this basketball game. Third place on the line, like we said. Cup for 3. Short. Hits front rim and bounces out of bounds. It'll be Husky basketball. And it'll be Sean Stokwa bringing it up. Stokwa from way back for 3. He drills it. And early on, the Huskies are on fire from three-point land. It's 6-0, just over a minute into this one. And the Huskies steal it. They're back on it. And Ethan Shaw gets back in a defensive posture. And they're all locked up there. Possession arrow goes way of the Spirits. It'll be the Spirits bringing it up. Knocked away by Stokwa. A fast break to the hoop. Gets it to go. It's 6-2. Right back comes Ethan Shaw to the Spirits. Pardon me, 8-0. But a 3-ball by Gabe Lawyer makes the score 8-3 now. Back and forth these teams go. Vic Gill in the paint, slicing at a hoop, gets it to go. 10-3 now. The Huskies out in front, and they seem to be on it tonight. A little bit of jump in their step we didn't see earlier on this afternoon might have cost them playing in a game later after this one. Gabe Lawyer for 3. Gets it to go! And Gabe Lawyer is 2 for 2 from three-point land. It's 10-6 now. 5.5 left here in the first quarter. Devin Haru alongside Craig Schumacher. He'll be joining me in a minute, fueling up for what'll be a beautiful night of basketball. Stokwa swings it over here. Keegan McNeil. And now Stokwa. He wanted to jack it again. He's feeling invincible right now. McNeil for 3. He gets that to go. And everybody's drilling it in from long distance. It's 13-6, 3 minutes into the first quarter. Matt Kaup over to Ethan Shaw. Shaw is blocked out over there. Now he gets it. Kaup had that still. Hold on, it's on the turf. It's loose. Mason Holt for the Spirits. Gets a basket on the foul. A great take there by Mason Holt, a 6'4", grade 11 post. Took a strong take to the basket, and now he's looking for a 3-point play. A frantic pace early on in this game. And Holt can't get that to go. The ball is loose, and the 6'6" Vic Gill hauls that in. Stokwa to the hoop. Can't get that one to fall. And Ethan Shaw is bringing it back. Ethan Shaw slicing. Oh, he gave it up to his guy. That was Brendan Pullman going to the hoop. And he thought that Shaw was going to take it himself.
I'm back.
You're back.
Had to suck down a couple quick BRIT hot dogs.
Ready to go. Vic Gill now on the perimeter. Gets it over here. McNeil for 3. Can't get that to go. Rebounded and hauled in by Matt Kaup. He also fouled out last game. And that really led to the Spirits' demise. Because they were charging. That pass is an errant one. It goes off the outstretched fingertips of Mason Holt in the paint. And it's a turnover. Halfway through the first quarter. 4 minutes left. 13-8, the Huskies out of Ottawa in the lead. And Sean Stokwa and his teammates, McNeil, got their wires crossed, didn't they?
Looks like a little miscommunication there. Still early on.
Shaw, Gabe Lawyer, Kaup, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Time's ticking. Shaw, he wanted to put it up, now he does. Tough shot, rebound. Vic Gill, he brought that one in again. Stokwa, what a feed inside, and the basket and the foul. John Paluch found himself right to the left in the paint to the basket, and he gets a hoop and the harm. John Paluch gets the hoop and hoop and the 3:26 left here in the first quarter. Third place game. 15-8, make it 16-8 as John Paluch has really impressed me throughout this championship.
Yeah, he's looked good.
Ethan Shaw now, another one of those players we've been talking about. Gabe Lawyer has just gained confidence throughout this whole tournament. Ooh, and a good battle down low right now. Dan Petty, a 6'4" post for the Spirits, just wrestled away one of the Huskies. He's going to be called possession error to the Huskies. Stokwa to Paluch over here, McNeil. McNeil finds Stokwa. And Paluch, he got 7 on the shot clock, gentlemen. Now 5. Stokwa threw that one away. It goes off Gill out of bounds. It's an 8-point lead for the Huskies, trying to find their offensive rhythm, which they couldn't do this afternoon.
Right, they couldn't. Well, let's see if both Cobb and Shaw can stay out of foul trouble. I think that was one of their main concerns there in their game earlier this afternoon, running foul trouble with their two main guys.
Matt Kelp for 3, couldn't get that to fall. He has a quick release, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, I mean both Shaw and Cobb, I thought looked like potential BRIT All-Stars.
Did you just see Sean Stockwell light up a 3-ball from way back, and he's feeling it tonight. It's 19-8 now. The Huskies out of Ottawa in charge. Gabe Lawyer gets a basket. Wait, they're going to call a foul on the floor. I thought it should have counted. They're saying that he wasn't in his motion towards the hoop. And so they'll take the 2 off the board, and the score remains 19-8.
And Lawyer disagrees with the call there, too. In a little bit of dismay. Into the game for Sacred Heart is number 5, Emmanuel Kofi. And number 22, Adam McKenna. Off the drive.
Oh! An all-around good shot there. It's 19-10 now. Hopefully they'll figure out the score at the scores table. I feel we've been more on it than they have at times. Emmanuel Kofi has had a good tournament. There's a football. I'll tell you what, Matt Kaup loves to use his feet. That's the 4th football I've seen charged to him in this tournament. Stockwell for 3, can't get that one to go.
He's looked great from behind the arc this tournament.
Matt Kaup. Over to Ethan Shaw. He finds Petty in the paint. Petty spins and fires. He's deadly from there. Petty the heartbreaker. All right, McNeil now. Minute 15 left here in the first quarter. Stockwell gets it over here to Paluch. There's only 7 on the shot clock. Stockwell, he is now throwing up a couple errant 3 balls, and that's a turnover. However, it is a 7-point lead for the Huskies out of Ottawa over the team out of Namao, Alberta, just north of Edmonton. They play in the Edmonton League, and they're enjoying some success this year. Off the hands of Gabe Lawyer underneath the basket, out of bounds.
Can't hold on.
How excited are we for a championship final tonight?
Woo. And the place is already filling up in anticipation. Looking forward to the St. George Saints taking on the Centennial Collegiate Chargers out of Saskatoon.
But this is going to be a beauty too. Here's a steal by the Spirits. In they come. J.P. LeBlanc, good feet inside. Kelp can't get that one to go. Now Petty's in there. Lawyer's in there. And 3 times might be a charm. I'll tell you what, it was Kelp. Then it was LeBlanc, and now Lawyer.
Uncontested.
Uncontested. They missed it every time, but they're going to go to the line for their efforts.
And Lawyer, 6'5" post.
Yeah, and he has a smooth stroke from way back.
I was just going to talk. I mean, yeah, they got him listed as a post, but he was shooting 3s in the last game. Didn't look out of place behind the arc.
No, he misses his free throw. It's a 19-13 lead. Stockwell is throwing it away, but his man's there to bail him out, and here comes Emmanuel Kofi. McNeil for 3. Can't get that one to fall. And in the paint, here comes J.P. LeBlanc. He's got Petty going with him. Stockwell steals it. And now Stockwell. Oh, there's a blocking foul on Matt Kelp. Was that a flurry of action with 12 seconds left here in the first quarter?
Pretty fast-paced action.
It's been a good one so far, and a 19-13 lead for the Huskies over the Sturgeon Composite Spirits.
Into the game for Sturgeon Heights, number 10, Dylan McCormick. And Gabe Lawyer's going to take a little rest.
2 fouls on Matt Kelp early on. Huskies down low, throw it away, hit the cameraman, doesn't matter. 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. 6-point lead. There's going to be a sub. They want to bring Kelp back in, and I think they want him to shoot a 3-ball at the buzzer.
I think so. Taking off Brennan Pullman.
They're going to roll it and not touch it till it gets up there. And here's Kelp. He's going to try and put it up. JP LeBlanc wheel at the buzzer. And at the end of one quarter of basketball, it's the Sacred Heart Huskies 19, the Sturgeon Composite Spirits 13. Your thoughts so far, sir?
You know what? So far, so good. Only a 6-point game here. Kind of my thoughts rolling in here. I was thinking that Sacred Heart was going to take this and absolutely run away with it. I had them picked to be in the final. I mean, the the consolation final, or the third place final. Holy, I can't find the word. There's nothing to sneeze at, but they were dominant in all their games except for the St. George game. I'm pretty impressed that Sturgeon has kept it as close as it is.
So a 6-point lead for the Huskies. Yeah, it seemed like they were poised to just run away with this one tonight, didn't they?
Yeah, it did. But that's good basketball. You never know what's going to happen. Sturgeon's going to start with the ball here at the start of the second quarter. Down 6 points.
Ethan Shaw gets it in to Matt Kelp. What a pass that was. There's a foul on the play charged to Connor McLean, who's into the game for the Huskies. We haven't seen a lot of him this tournament, but he's in the game, in the third place game here. And he's picking up a foul early on, just 3 seconds in, and Matt Kelp's on the line. And he makes the first free throw, cutting the lead to 5. And Kelp is 2 for 2 from the line. Here come the Huskies on offense, and a 19-15 lead they're enjoying right now. We've got Dalton King in there too, a couple of people we haven't seen all tournament long. Haluch over to King, he's fouled just inside that 3-point line. Shooting 2 will be Dalton King. He's a 6'2" forward in grade 11. And he's looking to make good on this free throw. How's that? Tough situation. They haven't been in the game all tournament long. And now you're on the free throw line in front of a packed house with third place on the line. King can't get the second one to go either, and Kelp climbs the ladder and brings it in. Back on offense, he's on the perimeter, surveys. Slows it down. He's double teamed over there, and Shaw now trying to break free of the Tenacious D. There was a screen set there, and they're going to call a foul. Who is it on? A hold on Emmanuel Kofi of the Huskies. That's his second personal foul, the team's second here in the second quarter. Matt Kelp hauls that one in. He almost fell over his own feet trying to reel that one in. Ethan Shaw jumping around. Good. No, he can't get it to go. The ball is loose. JP LeBlanc spins it fire, and he can't get that one either. He had a lot more time than he thought, I think. Emmanuel Kofi over here to King. Wide open jumper. He can't get that one to go. He's having a tough go early on in this one. Here comes JP LeBlanc. Oh, there's an offensive foul called. Kofi was planted. JP. Emmanuel Kofi now took that latest hit. He's took a lot of shots in the paint this tournament. No worse for wear. Haluch to McLean. Bit of a mix-up there. but the Huskies are going to retain possession here. Kelp took that away, but King got in there to steal it right back. Wide open Paluch over to Gill. He was thinking about shooting it before he had it. Paluch now with 3 on the shot clock. They better get it away. Gill at the buzzer.
With Ethan Shaw in his face, he goes right over top for the 3.
The 6'6" Vic Gill made that look easy. 7-point lead for the Huskies. Good screen set. Here's JP LeBlanc. He's got that deadly running, jumping shot. Here's Kelp to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. He's playing possessed tonight. That goes out of bounds off one of the Huskies under the basket. I think it was Gill in there. And so it'll be Spirits basketball. 2 minutes into the second quarter. 3rd place on the line. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are tonight. Send us an email, britbasketball@gmail.com. This is a pass to Matt Kelp. He hauls it in. A big bouncing pass. Didn't get over there, and back comes Vic Gill for the Huskies. McLean wearing number 24 over to King. Gill for 3 again. That one's off and bounces out of bounds. And it'll be Spirits basketball. Matt Kelp is going to lead this charge once again. This is in a recording. There's a steal there by John Paluch. It's going to work in his favor. It goes off him as he tried to hunt it down, but good wherewithal by John Paluch to steal that one. And I think we have a timeout called by the Sturgeon Composite Spirits with 5:26 left before halftime and a 22-15 to lead for the team out of Ottawa.
Kind of a bit of a slow start to this second quarter here. Not too many points being scored as teams settle in here. Get used to their surroundings. This place is starting to fill up. And I think we can expect a pretty big hometown crowd here for the final after this one. Right now we've got 2 out-of-province teams facing off here in the Sturgeon Composite High School Spirits out in the Mayo, Alberta. And the Sacred Heart Huskies out of Ottawa.
So out of the timeout, it's going to be a Sturgeon basketball. I can't believe it's almost over.
I can't either. 3 days goes by pretty fast.
Yeah, it sure does, especially in this gym. It's like a time capsule. The bubble. I didn't even know there was a world outside until I got out there and found my car covered in snow. .5:26 left before halftime, 22-15. The atmosphere, it's building. And they want to see a good finish in this one, I'm sure, along with every one of you. Great feed over to LeBlanc. Can't get that to fall, but Kelp gets the rebound. Who else? Kelp swings it back to Ethan Shaw. Shaw over to LeBlanc to the hoop. He tried to dish that one off. And Johnny on the spot was Connor McLean, and here comes Emmanuel Kofi. Kump is right in the face of Big Gill right now. He's in no hurry to move. King given a ton of room out here behind the arc. Connor McLean for 3. He can't get that one to fall. New shot clock, and Big Gill reels it in on the far sidelines. And they're going to run their offense again. Sturgeon, in those slow starts, I tell you what, they just kind of hit a brick, and they can't break through it until it's too late. We saw it in the semifinal.
Wow, we've been about 2 minutes here without a point scored. Both teams playing pretty well defensively. Stokwa back in the game.
Yeah, he's been out of it for a while, but he's back in it, like you say, inbounding the ball. Good defense there by J.P. LeBlanc, and he steals it. Gets it over here to Kelp with a wide open three. He's got to have it. Ooh, and that was close, but can't get it to fall. Stokwa on offense, crossover, and a reach and foul by Ethan Shaw to try and slow him down. Shaw's second personal foul. 4:07 left before halftime. You almost just wait for the second half of these games, eh?
Yeah, it seems like that's when the action really starts. We've seen so many lead changes and momentum swings in the first half that it's not really until the second half that you start to get a real grasp on who's controlling the game.
The shot clock just expired on the Huskies. Nobody on their sidelines let anybody know that it was getting close. Usually I'm on it. I missed it too. So it's a Sturgeon basketball again. A good feed over here from Shaw. Cross court to LeBlanc. Whoa! And he was rejected over there by Brandon Simpson. Simpson, a 6'3" forward in grade 12 at Sacred Heart. Inbounded here, Ethan Shaw to LeBlanc. Gabe Lawyer back in the game. Tough shot, can't get that to fall. Nice rebound there, hitting the deck. The ball is loose. Who wants it? Possession out of the Huskies. And Stokwa will bring it up. Over here to McLean, pardon me, that's McNeil into the game. And Brad Farish, now Stokwa, what an explosive take to the hoop. Black.
Whoa, nice.
Gets it to go. 24-15 now. LeBlanc to the hoop. He gets the floater to go, and that's his signature move. 24-17. I think we'll see a bit of a frantic pace before halftime now. Here's Brad Farish. Over here, far side, McNeil. Keegan McNeil. Trapped over there, and now Stokwa has it. Feeds it inside to his man who can't get that shot to go. 3 on the shot clock, 2. Oh, the ball hits the rim, it's loose. Huskies get it back. Stokwa wants to go to the rim.
Hey! Whoa, a couple nice drives for Stokwa.
26-19, 9-point lead. To the hoop, no. LeBlanc for 3. Can't get that to fall either. 2 minutes left before halftime. Sean Stokwa surveying on the perimeter. He's letting that shot clock come down. Stokwa dishes it off.
A no-look dish.
Here's a shot by Adam McKenna. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Stokwa for 3.
Whoa! He's doing it all. I think that's 7 straight points for Stokwa.
29-17 the lead now. 12 points, minute and a half until halftime. A long bomb pass from Shaw to LeBlanc. Lawyer for 3 and an answer. He can't find it. Hauled in over there by Pullman. He hit the deck and lost it. And back comes Stokwa again. Is he going to do it himself? Swings it over here. There's a shot by Farish for 3. Can't get that to fall. It's loose. And underneath the basket, Mason Holtz throws it away. 1 minute left before halftime. Wide open 3. Yes.
Oh.
McNeil lit it up from 3 ball range. It's 32-17. Sacred Heart is running away with it. Shaw gives it away. Stokwa to the hoop.
Adds another 2 to his total.
34-17. I don't believe how this one has turned. Wow. They were deadlocked in about a 7-point lead for the longest time. Lawyer's under the basket. He gets fouled. And with 26 seconds left before halftime, the Sturgeon Composite Spirits need anything to go their way right now.
Right. In the last, under 2 minutes of play, Sacred Heart has doubled their lead, going up double on Sturgeon Heights, 34-17, opening up a 14-point lead after they were stalemated there for the better part of a quarter.
Gabe Lawyer gets a first free throw to go, make it 34-18. And essentially, it's going to be Huskies' last shot. Lawyer gets a second of foul as well. Running the offense, Stokwa. Over here to Ruwenga. There's a steal into the hoop. Gotta have it. There's a foul and a push-off, and going to the line, Brendan Pullman. So they'll look to cut the lead to 34-21 with 8 seconds left in the half. Unsportsmanlike conduct. And it looks like Pullman might be shooting more. And he gets the first one to go. So I believe it's 2 shots and possession. Pullman with the second. Can't get it to go. And now possession. So it's 34-20. As Kelp has 3 seconds left, he fires up it. Ooh, can't get it to go. And at the end of the first half, it's a Sacred Heart Huskies 34. And the Sturgeon Composite Spirits 20. Not a bad first half of basketball. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's halftime entertainment, put your hands together for the Bedford Pro
The Bedford Road Palm Squad putting on a little halftime show here for your viewing pleasure.
Are you guys talking?
right, we're under 1 minute away from the start of the second half of the third place final between Sacred Heart out of Ottawa and Sturgeon Composite out of Namao, Alberta. Thank you for joining us. Right now it's Sacred Heart out of Ottawa 34, Sturgeon Composite 20, a 14-point lead. You can get a hold of us for all you listening at home, watching at home at britbasketball@gmail.com. Welcome back, Devin.
It's good to be back.
I know it is.
Man, it's like battling through a army of fans and parents and people. And
I was saying that, knock on wood, Brit's been lucky that in 43 years there has never been a fire. Because I bet you we're over code here.
But it's felt like it in here sometimes.
Yeah, it has. Here we go. Sturgeon Knights looking to inbound the ball. See if they can do something to kind of break down the Sacred Heart defense. He's done a pretty good job shutting them down thus far in the game.
Okay, back to the action. Craig Schumacher alongside Devin Haru. That's me. Craig is a man, the spark plug up here in the booth. So far, so good. Sturgeon Composite gets it off, started in the right foot. Huskies back on offense. Turn it over. And so this 34-22 lead, you know, I was in the staff room talking to some coaches at halftime. Petty under the hoop. Can't get that one to go too strong. But they were saying, you know what? No lead is safe in this tournament. They're just reiterating what we've been broadcasting all tournament. Zach Gill couldn't get that one to fall. But isn't that the truth?
Oh, is it? I mean, we've seen teams up almost 20 at half come back to win the game here. So no lead is safe. You're absolutely right. A 12-point lead can vanish within less than minutes.
Yeah. Spin and fire. 3 ball. Oh, that was in and out. The ball is loose and running away with it. Hold on here. Back on offense comes Lauren Loringa. Over to Emmanuel Kofi. Vic Gill. Kofi. Loringa. Over to Gill. Gill's got a lane to the basket. They've only got 5 on the shot clock. Kofi, long 2.
Oh, is fouled on the play.
You know, with 3 on the shot clock, that's got to drive a coach crazy.
Taking that foul. And that's going to Ethan Shaw.
On a shot.
One of the stars. That's his third on the game.
Well, and we talked about it off the top. He fouled out in the last game. Emmanuel Kofi couldn't get that one to go. We're going to be not bad for starting the championship. It was a 3-point foul. That's a suspect call. I didn't think he was behind the arc.
No, and Kopp agrees with you there. He looks bewildered out there.
Kofi he goes 1 for 3 from the line. Here comes Ethan Shaw now on offense. Runs into a wall of black and red Husky defenders. Kopp is trapped here in the corner. Kofi's right on him. Ethan Shaw tiptoeing out of bounds at the far end. The Huskies in their black jerseys with red trim moving from our broadcast right to left as we see them here in the third quarter. Sturgeon Composite in those white jerseys with black trim looking for a defensive stop as they trail in the game by 13 points. Emmanuel Kofi over here for Gill from way back. Couldn't get that one to fall and hauled in, and Gabe Royer had those elbows swinging. And now Ethan Shaw is going to try and slow things down. Swing it over here to Royer for 3. In and out, he gets it to go. A 3 ball, it drops. And now it's only a 10-point lead at 35-25. Got to get a stop now. Duraranga is trapped over there in the corner. He's got nowhere to go. And it looks like he might take too long. 5 seconds. It's a turnover there. Now we go, Schumacher.
Cutting the lead to 10.
Hope you're enjoying our broadcast wherever you are tonight. I know we have international listeners and viewers. Matt Kelp for 3. This is huge. He missed it. And Big Gill is wide open for 3. Can't get that to fall. It's loose under the basket. Loranga now. He's got it. Connor McLean to Gill. Gill slicing to the hoop. Good take. Nice. Good take. Here comes JP LeBlanc. This guy's wild. It's going to be a blocking foul charged to Lauren Rowenga. And he gets going in there, and there's no stopping him.
Oh, looks like Sacred Heart making a full-scale change here. 7-5.
Well, and they better, right? Because the reality of it is they want to put this baby to bed.
Right. There's Stokewall coming into the game, who so far has really impressed me.
JP LeBlanc gets that one to fall. And gets the second one to fall. And so it's a 10-point game again. Stokewall over here to McNeil. McNeil surveying, swings it over here to the far side. That's Farish. Stokewall's only got 6 on the shot clock. McNeil for 3. Can't get that one to go, and Matt Kopp is going to go. He's got a man Petty to the hoop. What a take that was.
Nice.
I tell you what, I love the play of Dan Petty. He's a big man out there showing a soft touch.
And also a nice dish from Kopp there to find him.
Yeah, that's a good point too. It's 8-point lead now, 4:12 left here in the third quarter. Devin Haru alongside Craig Schumacher in the booth at the 43rd BRIT Classic.
And I can't think of a place I'd rather be right now.
No kidding.
12-point game.
There's a great feed, and over here, McNeil tries to slam that one in, and JP LeBlanc calls it in. On the run, Shaw to Cup for an open jumper. Can't get it to fall. Gabe Boyer had his hands on it, and it's going to be Spirit's ball. Back on offense, it's Sean Stokewall. Can't get it to go. He's going to go to the line for his efforts. Stokewall on the line. It's an 8-point game with 3:44 left. Gets the first one to go. And the second one rims out. Back comes JP LeBlanc to Ethan Shaw. He's got to take it to the hoop. Too strong. And rebounded over there by Sean Stokewall. Tiptoeing along the right sidelines. And here's a 3-ball. Can't get it to go. It's bouncing around there in the paint. And a foul is going to be called against JP LeBlanc. 38-29. Schumacher, you awake over there?
Oh, I'm fading fast, Dev.
I know, I see you.
Okay, I'm gonna wake myself up here, have a little drink of Powerade.
Oh, you kill me, man.
Holy.
Stokewall for 3. Can't get that to fall. Matt Kelp is in a battle. That's going to go off one of the Huskies. No, it's going to go off Matt Kelp. And I'll tell you what, Matt Kelp is not getting any call here tonight. He said he had me. He was screaming murder. 3:19 left here. Nice speed in there from McNeil. Swings it out to Stokewall. This will be the last time we see these guys in the tournament, no doubt about that. It's third place on the line, and that'll be nice. A little fitter on the cap to take back home to the school. Sacred Heart and Sturgeon Composite. There's only 5 on the shot clock. Stokewall right over Shaw for 3. Now rebound. It's loose in the paint, and coming out with it is Brandon Simpson. Travel is a call. Bit of a scrambled play there. And so it's going to be Spirits basketball with 2:45 left before the end of the third quarter. Kalp spinning, trying to slice. Here's Petty again. Let's see what he has. Oh, he was fouled. 2 shots. He almost got the and one. But he's strong in there, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's a big kid. Coming in at, what's he listed at here? 6'4", but he's not a skinny 6'4". He's got some muscle on him. He'd be tough to move under the hoop.
gets the first free throw to fall. It's 38-30. Clock stopped. 2:34 left here in the third quarter. Looking to go 2 for 2 from the line. And kept the lead. He missed that one. Matt Kelp gets the rebound. JP LeBlanc over here to Ethan Shaw. 8-point game. We said anything can happen. For 3. Can't get that to fall. Kelp gets the rebound again. He's going up. Wide open. There's Petty again. Petty under the basket. He's going to go to the line, and he is battling right now. So the foul's charged on number 22 with the Sacred Heart Spirits, Adam McKenna. And there's that damn Petty on the line again. Gets the first one to go and the second one to go. It's 38-32 now. 2:10 left here before the end of the third quarter.
Sturgeon starting to narrow that margin.
But we saw this, Craig. We saw this earlier today. They're a finishing team, and this is boding well for them right now.
You're right. They have gotten off to a slow start in every game in this tournament.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Stokewell loses it. Back on offense. JP LeBlanc, he kept it in play right on the heels of the referee.
Yeah, he was just about tangled up with the ref there.
All right, 6-point game. Minute 40 left here in the third quarter. Shaw. Over the top.
3 seconds left on the shot clock.
And there's only going to be 1 second left. Hold on, they reset the shot clock, but they are going to change that in a hurry. 2 on the shot clock.
2 seconds, okay.
It's going to be a catch and fire is what it's going to have to be. And this gym is lit up like a Christmas tree right now as it's packed in here, and they're still filing in every time there's a whistle. You better get here early. The signs on the door say a ticket doesn't guarantee a seat. Hold on, we got Redman out at center court.
I'll tell you what, costume changes.
Well, he's going to play some football for us. And he's hilarious.
I love this kid here, putting on a real show for the crowd.
A rapscallion of sorts.
Hey, he is. And costume change after costume change.
Minute 27 left before the end of the third quarter. Catch and shoot. Gabe Lawyer's wide open. He got it! He got it!
And I mentioned that earlier. The 6'5" post is good from beyond the arc.
It's a 3-point game.
Here we go.
Okay, you're awake now.
That got me up. I'm on my feet.
Okay, here's a throw to Stokewell for the answer. Oh, he wanted it, couldn't get it to fall. Back on offense. Here come the Spirits. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Lawyer is feeling it. Kelp under the paint. He put it up. He's fouled. He's going to the line to shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he can put his team within 1 of the lead here. Sturgeon Heights yet to hold a lead in the game. Sacred Heart came out firing right off the start and haven't looked back since. Now they're starting to look over their shoulders a little bit.
And Kelp gets that one to go. Objects in the mirror appear closer than what you think.
That's right.
And Kelp can't get that one to go, but Petty brings it in and he's fighting.
Wow. And you talked about Petty's power underneath the rim, pulling down rebounds. There's another example.
Yeah, except for the fact that possession arrow is going to go way up the Huskies with 53.9 seconds left here in the third quarter and a 2-point lead. With hearing that right, the Sacred Heart Huskies enjoyed a real comfortable lead. It's cut to 2 now. And they're on offense. Emmanuel Kofi. Vic Gill was wide open under the basket. Still just threw it out of bounds. Another turnover.
A little miscommunication there, looking for Kofi.
Shaw to Lawyer. Lawyer's all caught up there, and he lost it. That wasn't a very good pass by Shaw. Stokewad to McNeil. McNeil lost it out of bounds. He saved it.
Stokewad, nice little behind the back pass.
Great ball movement.
They're calling that a long 2, Dev.
Long 2, okay. So Palich for a long 2, last shot, 10 seconds left in the third quarter to the Sturgeon Spirits right here. Ethan Shaw lost it out of bounds.
4.2 on the clock.
Vic Gill for 3 from way back. And he just about banked it in. And after 3 quarters of basketball here at the 43rd BRIT Classic in this third place game, it's the Sacred Heart Huskies out of Ottawa, 40, and the Sturgeon Composite Spirits out of Namao, Alberta, just north of Edmonton, 36. A 4-point game. What a night for basketball here in Saskatoon. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are across this great country tonight and around the world. Send us an email, britbasketball@gmail.com. Let us know your thoughts, feelings, and everything about BRIT basketball and anything else.
That's right. If you know anything about these 2 teams, because our information is limited, both teams coming from out of province, send us some information. We'd love to know more.
All the teams are coming into the gym as well to watch the championship. Why not?
I was going to say, this place is really starting to fill up. Not that it was by any means empty, but it's getting pretty packed in here. Things are heating up. I'm getting hot up here in the booth.
And so we put 8 minutes up on the clock, and that's all that stands between these 2 teams and a third place title here at the championship.
And this game suddenly very in reach for Sturgeon, who were within 2 right before the quarter break.
Kalp leading the offense. Ethan Shaw over here to Matt Kalp to the basket, feeds it inside, gobbled up over there, and now Ethan Shaw. And inside feed is stolen by Emmanuel Kofi. He's going to the hoop, and he's fouled going to the basket. It'll be a shooting foul, and Kofi is going to be at the line.
Now, is that Shaw or was that Cope? Shaw, that's his 4th of the game. I mentioned numerous times he ended up fouling out last game, and that's kind of when things went south for the Spirits. He's got to be careful now with 4 fouls. Coach electing to keep him in here with 7 minutes and 38 seconds left to play.
It's a 5-point lead. Now it's a 6-point lead. Kofi's good.
Subs in as we see J.P. LeBlanc enter the game. And now we're going to see Grant Shaw take a little bit of a rest here as he runs into foul trouble.
All right, J.P. LeBlanc is in. It's a 6-point game. I have a feeling we might get a great finish. LeBlanc for 3. That one doesn't fall for him. To the hoop. It's loose under there. And it looks like it's going to be, who is it? Out of bounds. It's going to be Spirits basketball back there. I know there's a lot of people starting to tune in out on the West Coast. We'll say good evening to you.
Absolutely.
As your St. George's Saints are getting ready, hoping to keep the BRIT title in British Columbia, and we all hope it comes back home to the prairies. Away is Sean Stokewad to the hoop. He got it to go, and he wanted a foul call. It's a 44-36 lead now. Cup over to LeBlanc over there. Can't get that one to go. No, that was Pullman, pardon me. Vic Gill for 3. That would have been a real heartbreaker there. out of bounds, off Sean Stokwa to the right of the basket, and it's going to remain Sturgeon composite ball. Bringing it up is LeBlanc. Little behind schedule here. We're in the third place game with 6.5 left in it in an 8-point basketball game. Out of bounds over there, JP LeBlanc took a step, didn't see where he was, and that's a turnover.
Substitution, Sturgeon.
Dan Petty is back in the game. Big Gill for three. Book it. And all of a sudden, it's a huge lead, a game for the Sacred.
How quickly things change within 2 minutes from being down 2 to being down 11.
Yep. They just can't score right now. Lawyer's got to make a shot. Nobody can. Matt Kelp was fouled by Sean Stokwa. Puts his hands in the air. 6:06 left in the game. And JP LeBlanc is hearing it from the bench over on the far sidelines. Do something. They need somebody to score right now. Feed inside to Lawyer. Lawyer's in the paint. Spin and fire. Can't get that one to drop. Rebounded there by Gill. LeBlanc tips it out of bounds. And Gill is going to be inbounding it to Emmanuel Kofi. And here he comes. To Gill. Stokwa, what a feed to the basket.
Nice pass. And an equally nice finish.
What a finish that was, all right. It's 49-36. This is slipping through the hands. Right now, the Sturgeon composite. What do they have left in the tank? You've got to imagine fatigue is starting to play a factor too. Gabe Lawyer lost it out of bounds. And if I'm the coach of the Spirits, I'm taking a timeout right now. Not the case.
Oh, and you talk about fatigue. Probably only 8 Sturgeon Heights players hitting the floor today, whereas I think the Sacred Heart coaches use probably more players.
This ball is up and rebounded by Brendan Pullman. Gill missed that shot. Nobody can score. Petty can. Petty inside. Gets a lead to 11 with 5 to play here in the game. Third place on the line. Devin Haru alongside Craig Schumacher. No look.
Whoa! Stokwa. Nice pass to Gill.
Yeah, no look feed inside. And so, it's a 51-38 lead. Pullman over here on the far side. Stokwa just swatted it out of bounds. Showing his strength there. 4:40 left in the game. Out of the game comes Gabe Lawyer. Kalp for a long two. Hauled in over here by Holt. And he lost it. And Emmanuel Kofi's bringing it up to Gill. A wide open 3-ball. Lights out.
Nice shot from the big man.
Lights
6-6, making it rain.
Kelp to the basket. He was fouled.
Opening up a 16-point lead here late.
Wow. 4:15 left in the game. And Matt Kelp will be shooting 2. Gets the first one to go. Can't get the second one to go. It's loose in there. Kelp's on it, and it's Sturgeon ball. Possession arrow. What?
Huh.
Well, the Huskies are going to take it. Guess that's referee's discretion.
Oh, so.
13-point game, 4 minutes left in this third place final. The championship is coming up next. Centennial out of Saskatoon against the St. George's Saints out of Vancouver. The ball is loose. Rebounded there. And here comes Matt Kelp. He's running to Petty inside. He was rejected. In the paint still. Putting it up and going to the line will be Mason Holt.
Foul number 12.
Sacred Heart really doing a good job of taking the wind out of Sturgeon's sails here in the fourth quarter.
Holt gets the roll and puts it in. I thought it hit the tape in the back.
Really?
Yeah, you can see it.
Right.
Behind the back. There again.
You're absolutely right. I watched it that time. Yeah. Interesting. You're seeing things from up here that the refs aren't seeing.
Bird's eye view. That's why they pay us a big bucks.
Right. You got 20/20? Nice.
Emmanuel Kofi driving dish. Stokwa for 3. Can't get that to fall. It's a 54-40 lead with 3:30 left here in the third place game. There's a foul called, offensive foul called on Dan Petty. Thank you for the emails wherever you're listening in from tonight. Dana Simpson. I know that's got to be the family of Brandon Simpson, the 6'3" forward in grade 12 out of Sacred Heart in Ottawa. So hello to the Simpson family listening in. And a great drive and dish there, and Stokewell with the John Paluch, with the finish. So you're going to be loving what's happening here tonight. It looks like your squad's going to be third place in this tournament. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, a bit of a push there. 2:48 left in the game and a 56-40 lead. Culp for 3. He's short, way off. An air ball. And now it's rather elementary from here, isn't it?
It is.
And a 16-point lead. Where did it go? It was what? A 2-point lead a while ago.
Right before the end of the third quarter, yeah.
Sturgeon
had it down to 2 points.
Out of bounds off one of the Huskies on the end.
Yeah, you'd think being up 16 points with under 2.5 to go that Sacred Heart could probably just go into autopilot right now, you'd think. But I've been wrong before.
Matt Kalp lost it. Here comes Stokwa. He's going to go to the basket uncontested. And that's an easy 2. He'll be a part of the BRIT All-Star team. You better believe he will. 58-40, 18-point lead. Nothing to hang their heads about. This Sturgeon team has looked competitive all tournament long. Stokwa's looking to pad his stats. He's on a fast break again, left-handed lay, and he does it again. It's now a 20-point lead. And Tony House is probably wondering where all this offense was this afternoon in the semifinal.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker there.
Stokwa again to the basket. He lays it in. He scored the last 6 points. There's going to be subs on both sides. They're going to take all 5 of those starters out of the game. So congratulations to those starters for the Huskies that took it to the house. Stokwa, Paluch, McNeil, Simpson, and Gill will all take a seat. Commend those guys for their efforts.
They've earned it.
And over on the other side, the starters, Pullman, Shaw, Kelp, Holt, and Lawyer are all huddled around their team. You've also got Petty, Holt, and the whole crew over there on the Sturgeon sidelines. And you can start to feel an electricity in here that's palpable right now.
Oh yeah, can't you?
You can cut through it with a big knife right now because everybody's anticipating what's going to go on.
I'll tell you, that red man is hilarious. I get a kick out of him every time he hits the floor.
Oh, I got to compose myself. He is absolutely hilarious. Where did he come from? A man in a red suit. Here's a shot, a 3-ball put up over there. Into the game is Dylan Coleman for Sturgeon. He couldn't get it to fall. I would love to hear predictions from people tuning into the Centennial St. George's game.
Oh.
Send us an email before the start of that one, and we'll read them online.
I'll tell you, that's one thing I'm not willing to do is make a prediction on that.
Well, I'm going to put you on the spot. Don't worry about it.
Don't you dare.
BRITbasketball@gmail.com. Send us thoughts and predictions on this championship final coming up right after this. As the big man, Colin Verbeek, goes 2 for 2 from the line, 62-42. There's just over a minute left here in the fourth quarter of this third place game. Devin Rue alongside Craig Schumacher. Thanks for tuning in. 5 left on the shot clock. Good feed inside. Kill couldn't get that one to go. Looks like there's going to be a foul called with 3 left on the shot clock. And it's a shooting foul, and back on the line, Dalton King. No, check that. Everybody thought it was. Still here by Matt Cup. He's going to the hoop. He's still in the game. Tough take. Couldn't get the hoop in the arm, but he'll go to the line. He was fouled over there by the Huskies' Brad Parrish. And Cup goes 1 for 1 so far. There's 1 minute left in this one. Misses a second. Back on offense.
Cup putting some pressure on.
And he steals it. Uncontested lay-in. To go.
I'll tell you, that reminds me, that's one thing I haven't seen yet in this tournament is a dunk.
Yeah, boy, we're used to seeing those from some big men. Kelp steals the game.
One.
Here comes Kelp, unselfish feed and a lay-in. 62-47. They're going to make it look good in the paper. 30 seconds left in this one.
I'll tell you, you got it like that. Down by 20 in the last minute, not giving up, getting a couple steals, couple buckets. I love to see players playing with some heart.
Yeah, that's the way Matt Kelp plays. He's had one heck of a tournament for this Sturgeon team. 5 seconds left on the shot clock for the Huskies. They don't care. They're going to run down. Rejected over there by Colin Verbeek. Good defense. 1 second left on the shot clock. 10 seconds left in the game. 62-47. The Huskies out of Ottawa are going to come in third in this championship. Shot clock expires. And this clock is ticking down. There's just 3 seconds left. Gabe Warrior at the buzzer, can't get it to go. Ladies and gentlemen, your third place team in the 2011 BRIT Classic out of Ottawa, Ontario, the Sacred Heart Huskies.
This one's in the record books.
And a congratulatory message to the Sturgeon Composite Spirits out of Namao, Alberta, just north of Edmonton. A great showing here. They played the second last game of the championship, and that's nothing to hang their head about.
Great showing for both teams here in their first appearance at BRIT. These are a couple teams I'd like to see back in the future.
All right, we're going to take a timeout and reload. It's a championship, game 20. There's nothing but BRIT basketball coming up next. Again, feel free to send us an email. BRITbasketball@gmail.com. Thoughts on the final. We'll be back right after this.
At this time, we would ask the captains from the Sturgeon Spirits to come forward to accept the fifth place last pick from Doug Perry and Lori Kirby, 2 long-time football teams. This is Sturgeon's first appearance from the first, and it has been a team. Now, for captains to come out from the Huskies to accept There is and children for third place in this BRIT 2011. Congratulations.
Oh, calling the game. Just taking a bathroom break too.
Hey man,
Doing all this work.
there you go.
My email.
That was from earlier.
Let's have a good hand for both teams and show them the break. And we're playing so hard. Coming up next, the 43rd BRIT final.
What's MPH?
I think they do
North Pole Hoops.